Welcome to Melbourne for a weekend of fierce competition. We're a stone's throw from the beach here at the Albert Park Circuit. It might be party mood in the grandstands, but in the paddock, expectations and tensions are high. The Albert Park Circuit is bursting with rapid corners and a long straight where drivers can push their speed to the limits. Good attention to medium speed downforce will likely make beating this beast of a track just a little bit easier. We might still be early in the season, but that doesn't mean we can sit back and relax. Everything is up for grabs, and nothing is certain at this stage. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Formula One.
Welcome back, guys. You Jamie here, Snowman86, and we are back on Formula 1 Manager 2022. So I'm really addicted to this game at the moment. I'm sure many of you are as well. So we just line up here in the car development section, and you can see that we have a new rear wing coming in 6 days, and our biggest upgrade, our bigger upgrade, is the underfloor, and that will be coming along in 22 days. So if we check our calendar quickly, we'll see that we will have the rear wing in time for the next race after this, which will be Imola, which from my experiences so far can be notoriously hard to overtake. And then our underfloor design is right in time for just when we lose the or not lose, but when we get a brand new set of aerodynamic testing period, so we get a full set of hours and CFD points to use up, so we can do that. And you'll see after the race we also have a regulation vote coming up, so all that is on the cards. Our drivers, we'll go to standings, just a quick review. We are currently 9th, and thankfully our drivers are not last either. They are 16th and 17th. Theo after the last race managed to jump 2 spots for beating Mick and Sebastian Vettel. The board, I think, are quite happy with us. Medium happy, on target to do everything. Long-term objective for 2024 is to score points in half the races, so we really have to make a step with the car if we're to be doing that. As you can see, we made a big push for the design center. That is one that will really jump us up the grade as soon as we can get that and start getting a few developments on the car. Also the factory here, the fact we can manufacture 3 parts is good, and we will look at slowly doing these as we go. It just gives us better performance for each time we research something. Staff facilities, race simulator is on the way, and everything else I think we will leave where it is. Just as they deteriorate, I think that's when we'll push the button on them to get them updated. Might work out better for us. I don't think we have any driver points to issue before we go to the weekend. We don't. So that, guys, I will see you for qualifying. You join me here, guys, and we are just after P3. So you can see our bonuses across the drivers both managed to max out the car knowledge and the track knowledge. And setup confidence is also pretty good, 93 for Theo and a wicked 96 for Alex. So Alex managed to get the full wax of performance bonuses, so he gets the 15 out of 15. Theo only managed 14, which isn't that bad. So you can see here we're coming into qualifying now. Actually I can show you the results of practice, not that it matters, but where do we see results? So ended with us running 19th and 20th, but we did have the engines turned down and stuff like that just to save mileage, as it probably will become an issue for us later in the year. So we're going to go straight to qualifying.
Radio check.
And it's the quiet before the storm. Oh, we have a car out already. It's Fernando Alonso heading for the track. So we might send Theo out now as well. Just get him out of the pit lane. And will we do Alex? We might let Alex wait a little bit longer. We'll jump on board here with Theo as he goes around for his lap. We might launch Alex somewhere in this window, I think. We're planning on doing 2 runs, guys, so that is the plan for us. Theo just bringing it around nice and gentle. We'll get up his time delta. Don't think it's going to matter too much. I think we're still going to be 15th and 16th respectively. Or, sorry, not even 15th, 16th, but we're going to be out in Q1 is what I mean. Hopes aren't that high. But we'll see here, how is Alex's window doing? He's got loads of time yet. So we're going to get a full lap here with Theo. Rear view, kind of offset driver's view, and front wing view. So they are the views we have. Theo just cruising around the last couple of sections. He'll get to the last corner and you'll hear the change. There it is. And now he's full out attack onto the flying lap. So we'll see what Theo can do. And the sounds of this game are nice. Sometimes I don't appreciate when I'm playing on the 2 times speed because you do miss a bit of it, but yeah, it's a nice sound. So Theo's looking good so far. We'll jump on board as he goes through the twists and turns of Albert Park. He's looking okay so far. First sector's in. What's he setting? 27-1. I don't know is that good or bad. I'm not going to lie. We're just kind of taking it as it goes at the moment. Ooh, purple sector through the second one. That will probably lose that fairly quick as well, actually, now that I think about it. But still nice to have a purple. Yep, it's gone. And we're catching up rather quickly to somebody here. But they haven't cost us any time, and if anything, we really get a little bit of a bonus drag down to this pit straight here. Nope, they get well out of the way. And Theo crosses the line. Ooh, 129. 120.9, sorry. So that is Theo done, guys. He's going to cruise back to the pits nice and slowly. Let me see what Alex's window. We have a bit of time, so we're just going to speed it up here to get Alex out. And as you can see, Perez goes across the line. We're instantly 2 seconds off the pace. Nice. So we're going to send Alex out now. I think that's probably a good time. I think Russell's on a flying lap. Yes, he was. So Theo comes back to the pits. We'll get him sorted out. And he pulls into the garage. So we're just going to do a quick reconfigure of Theo's car. Put him onto a new set of softs. And we're going to jump on board with Alex. So Theo's ready to go again. Alex is on his warm. As you can hear, he's entirely not pushing at all. We have 12 minutes left in the session. So as I say, we will get our final ones in. They'll be right at the very end, guys. Nothing too exciting about that. And we're really looking to beat the Aston Martins again. They have yet to set a time on the board, so we don't know where we stand. But at the moment, Theo's ahead of George Russell. Don't know how he's done that, but he's done it. So into the last 2 corners, and again Alex will sink the foot here, and away he goes. Now we should get a representative time from the first sector anyway. Didn't pay much attention to the second sector. Can I see it here? Carlos Sainz 26-19. Ooh, Carlos Sainz. So we're actually not too bad on sector 1 if you look. 26.4 point. Oh, that was that was Max Verstappen. I was thinking we were a bit quick there for us. At 27, so we are a good second down. But we'll go back to the track. We'll follow Alex around on his lap and see how he does. We'll bring up the delta. And 19 seconds would be a good time apparently for sector 2. I'm assuming a 20 or 21 for us. It's a 20.1. So we're losing most of our time so far in sector 1, which would be the low speed corners, which is a weakness of our car. Straight line speed, we're actually not that bad. Coming up to the lap here now. Lance Stroll is behind us, not by much, but he is behind us. That matters. And Alex crosses the line in 120.9, I think. 120.9 as well, so he's just ahead of Theo. So far we're 9th and 10th. So we'll drive time on again here for a little bit. Can we see what Sebastian Vettel will do? Don't know, is he on track? Can we watch him? He's not on track, he hasn't set a time. As there's a few drivers out there. Verstappen is on a... Nope, he's into the pits as well. Bottas is on a flyer. Bottas goes 4th. Wow, that Alpha is fast. So both our drivers are ready. We're just going to launch to time here and see can we get down to the final, what is that, minutes is it? I think it's minutes, those intervals, so we're looking at about 3 minutes before everybody goes out. So that's the window we'll be aiming for. Vettel does, ooh, Vettel is just ahead of us, guys, just ahead of us. As we wind down here to the 3-minute window, so we're just going to bring time back down to a ×2. And as I say, actually at the moment, although I do think Mick Schumacher and George Russell will be quicker, but as it stands, we are 16th and 17th. Be nice if we can get Vettel. Alonso, I'd say, will improve as well. That time of 2 seconds seems a little bit slow considering Ocon is only a second off the pace. So we're heading out, so we're going to try and get Theo out into this first queue of cars if we can. Come on, give us a gap, give us a gap. I think, oh no. Will he get out? No, he won't get out there either. So I think we're going to be the last 2 cars on the track. Really give us that excitement. Oh, Theo did get out. Where did Theo get out? Oh, he got out ahead of Vettel. Interesting. So he actually might slow Vettel down enough for us. Intriguing proposition there. Hopefully he doesn't give Vettel the tow and increase his performance. Vettel is close enough that I think he probably will get a tow. So we're coming across the line. We've just under a minute. I think Alex has enough time to get around. He's way off the back of Magnussen. But Theo is onto his flyer. Where's Seb? Seb is far enough back that he probably will get a bit of a pickup drag. That's upsetting. But we'll see what Theo can do here. He's coming up to the first one. 27.1, slightly slower than his first time around. Alex has also started his lap. And Alex does a... oh, slightly slower as well. But Theo is faster in the middle sector. Fellas are crossing... sorry I that on times too, didn't even notice. Fellas are crossing the laps. Alex is also a slight bit faster in the second sector. Theo out the last corner, what can he do? say 120.9. He did improve slightly, but not a whole pile. Vettel does improve. Alex coming across the line. Did Mick Schumacher beat Magnussen? Magnussen is still out on track. Nope, Magnussen beats him. And Alex across the line. Can we find a tent? Oh. So it is tight between us and Aston Martin. As you can see, our two drivers are fairly evenly matched as well, which for T.O. being a youngster is quite impressive, guys. We're quite happy with that. So we'll just continue here. The results of qualifying as it stands. So Charles got pole, Max second, not much between them. Sergio, Carlos Sainz, and then a nice chunk of time to Valtteri Bottas. You have Alpine, Mercedes, AlphaTauri, non-Mercedes, Alpine. So they're going to be the ones picking up points. We are all the way down here, not last. That's a good thing. Lance Stroll will save us that honour. I think if we did have Latifi, we probably would have saved Lance Stroll that honour. But Tio is managing to prove to be a able match to Alex at the moment. And literally like 500ths of a second, 400ths of a second between them, not even. So it's pretty tight between our two drivers. So hopefully they can keep it clean. So guys, we'll be back here shortly, and shortly being the next video, which by now, as you'll figure, it'll probably be the next day after this, and we'll be back with the race around Albert Park. So until then guys, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you all again. Take care.